Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Winnie and I hope you are doing fine. Today I am making this video for the people who are still on a dating site or still talking to someone they met online. This video is for you, so stay tuned. I'm going to talk today about my own personal expert advice for finding authentic international love from a dating site in 2026. And this is my honest opinion about what I got personally, because I'm talking out of experience of someone who has successfully navigated life through that dating sites or those dating sites outside and finally moved to be with my partner after finding love on a dating site. So I'm going to be raw, truthful, and just a little bit harsh or hard on you today, because I think that it's better. 2026, a lot have changed, and it's better that I tell you exactly why you are taking longer, or you are attracting the kind of people you are attracting, or you are getting something I'm going to call today with the title rubbish. Yeah, you got that right. So stop entertaining rubbish is the topic I would pick for this channel today, or topic today. But I just want to let you know that you also need to be very picky. So why do you need to be picky? Because the blueprint for finding an authentic international love is especially for people whom you meet, or even personally, if you analyze yourself, you are a very brilliant woman. So brilliant women who are entertaining rubbish and ignoring the red flags blatantly and accepting disrespect is something that does not really sit well with me, according to observations or what I listen to from my audience, the people I talk to. So today I wanted to be very honest with you and tell you exactly how to go about or make sure that you do not entertain what you should not. I want you to put at the back of your head that as I am talking to you, you are the prize. So you should act like one. So I came up with ideas on how to make sure that you do not stay for long. You could stay for long trying to get something that you could have shortened your search with, or you can even take shorter time and you only narrow your search to a specific time. And just remember that if you pay for a dating site in 2026, most dating sites are for being paid for. So if you pay for a dating site, you get to filter. So I want to encourage you, if you are in a position to pay for a dating site, pay for it. Otherwise, let's go with these steps. The first thing, entertaining disrespect, it comes down to lack of self-love and boundaries. Okay, so what you just have to take home today is you cannot settle for breadcrumbs. And when I will show you examples of the things or ways in which you can know if someone is disrespecting you, okay, and how to know if someone is intentional or they are there to just quench their fantasies, fetishness, and or if they are there to just show you how big or how much they see of you as a woman or even as a man. Yeah. So we have something called the mindset shift. You should not be like having this being comfortable picking someone whom, if you had taken more chance, you could have gotten something better or what you deserve. Okay, so with mindset set shift, you should be comfortable being alone until the right person comes. So it's better to wait or continue in your search. Being picky. In 2026, you have to be picky. Otherwise, you are going home with breadcrumbs. And take long or take your time and broaden your search. And make sure as you're talking to somebody, before you take the next step of sharing your contact, this person is someone who is worth your time, money, because you're even putting your money there, finances. Time is money itself, so even time without paying for it is, and also you yourself will say you're the price. So as a woman, are you following this? So Write down what you call your non-negotiable. There are things you cannot do. Let me tell you what happens. At the dating site, when you get there, we have people who are manipulators. In the previous video, I mentioned how somebody can make you feel that this is the right way to do it. Some people will come and the first thing they tell you is, can you turn around? Let me see your body. And you say, these are against my principles. They will even take they go extra mile to take pictures of the ladies who have sent them their exposed bodies to tell you, others are doing this, why are you not doing it? It is total manipulation. Nobody should tell you that. So before you find yourself on a dating site, take your pen and a book after watching this video. Write the non-negotiables, things that whatever happens on that dating site you can never do. You can never show your body. You can never allow somebody to ask for money or have some financial emergencies just because you met them. You can not allow someone to disrespect your culture or disrespect you as a woman or talk less of another woman in the name of they are trying to show you that you are the right one. What he is doing to the other, he will do to you. Write them down. Be very specific and know exactly why you're going on that dating site. Dating site is a broad place. You might be going for people who are bored, people who just want to meet their partners, people who want to get married, people who want to have fun, people who are there for hookups. Write your non-negotiables, the things you are not going to compromise on before you get to the site, okay? So, the power of being too picky, okay? The society has made it for women, okay, to see that, let me put it this way. The society has made it common that if a man wants something, he will use this line, you are too picky, to bring you down below your standards, and or vice versa. And it is not the right way for you to allow, or this is not the right thing you should allow for any kind of human, either a woman or a man, to manipulate your standards or your morals in the name of you are too picky. Like I said earlier, others are doing this. Why are you saying no to it? You have to put it. So when you are picky on a dating site, it increases your survival mechanisms, like I said earlier. So a man who is interested in you as an individual and not just as a form of fantasy for a woman would not allow you to stoop too low to your levels or go against your principles. So the reason why I'm saying you have to be picky when you go on a dating site, when you have this open-mindedness, you will be able to see someone for whom they are and not what you want them to be. Otherwise, you would see anyone and maybe you're looking for interracial relationship. As long as it is anything white, you will pick. But if you listen to them and analyze the way they are talking, you will know the kind of person you're talking to. Any man on a dating site, another race or another region or another, someone who is not local, and they tell you the reasons why they are looking for a black man, a woman or a man, and they have written on their Bible, looking for a black African girl should be a big red flag for you. Because they have fantasy, they just have this fetishness, they want to, in point blank, they want to sleep with a black woman and know how it feels. And they already know that if they come to you, you will suspect that that's what they want to do. So they'll come and ask you what you want. I always, in the previous video I told you, if somebody asks you what are your hobbies, what do you want in this relationship, do not give them a direct answer. You're feeding them what they would use against you. Telling them you want some relationship that's leading to marriage is already telling him, talk about marriage and get me. So for a man who only has fetishness, for a woman, a black woman, I want to just get the feeling of sleeping with another skin, with another person from this country. They have this fetishness. They will come and give you what you said you expect of them. So in the previous video, you can check how to hold conversations in a manner that does not show directly this is what I want. Otherwise, somebody would fight so hard to cover their real characters to give you the picture you want to see, and then at the end of it, it will be worse. Now, having said that, about someone talking about, I just want an African woman, for instance. I just want a white man. Why do you want a white man? You'll even find that question. Because you are not in love with the white man. You are in love with the fact that you think there's a possibility you can sleep with the white man. After sleeping with him, then what? So if you know that the white man also wants a black lady with certain characters, you will channel your behavior for a short period, because it's not going to be permanent, to look into that direction. Okay, so when I talked about paying for an app, which is a good thing, I meant serious in 2026. Most of the dating apps nowadays, if you go there after talking for sometimes, they encourage you to pay for it. And I'll tell you why I encourage that. If you have the ability to pay for an app, then you should go for it. So free apps, free dating apps, free dating sites are like playground for scammers, for time wasters, for men looking for casual hookups. Now, when you pay for a dating site, I already did this video, but let me just mention it quickly. When you pay, you weed out like 80% of the crowd that are not serious. That is the implication of the importance of paying for an app. Nowadays, I'll give you for free apps that I know, if you are maybe in Africa, are the cheapest to pay for. Look for apps. Actually, now I'll not mention them, but look for apps that you can even pay for premium for just a week to start and see how it takes you. Because also the best app is the app that you try and you see their potentials and people making effort and serious people. So if an app gives you an option to pay and you're able to pay for that app, you are automatically by default weeding out or filtering jokers, scammers, people there for hookup, people who have the fetishness to try an African woman, I'm looking for an African woman, by 80%. Have I said if you paid for it is null? No. I've said chances are higher. So if you pay for it, you remove 80%. Only 20 remain as jokers, so you still have to be on the watch out of even those who pay. If you do not pay for an app, now this 80% is the highest chance that the kind of people you're going to meet who are not serious, the jokers and the others. So a man who also pays for an app, for instance, if you're a lady listening to me, is financially investing in finding real partner. Okay, so if somebody has put their finances, they pay their 50 euros, 600, 500, 200, whichever amount that the premium has, he has financially invested there. And the secret is anyone who has paid for an app would not want to look for a joker. So they always, the algorithm picks for them also, and they filter. They also say, I need specifically people who have paid like me, I don't have time for jokers, people with profile, people who are verified their profiles. So the better the verification, always verify your profile or your account on a dating site. So in 2026, premium platforms, actually, they have much stricter identity and video verification. So, in the past you could pay, you could just tell me, hi, Winnie, can you, create me an account because I want location to be for people, I want to find people maybe in Europe, and because you're there, create me an account. And I just create for you, and then now you match with people, then you log in. Nowadays, after a certain duration, you have to verify and to know that the kind of pictures you have uploaded are same as the ones, because of a lot of scamming and unseriousness. They will tell you to do a video verification. So they look at the pictures on the dating site that I have put, plus if I were creating for you an account, I would not be able to verify because it is at that particular time that they want the video verification. It is not an upload of a video done, it is of a selfie. So verification is very important, and any account that is verified, check to look at how to know the verified account on specific dating sites. Most of them are always just like the Instagram or any other social media verification with a tick, with the green or a blue. I don't know which app has which one, but just check to make sure that these apps people you're talking to have verified. When you verify, it means your face matches the photos. Okay, it means somebody has used their identification card or their passport, including their photos. Their real identity is there, so they are real people. Okay, scammers will not be able to do that. Some will go to that extent and still scam you, so there are extra, but you are narrowing that down, and then it also broadens your search internationally, actually. So we know that the paid apps often have these superior algorithms and the search filters. So when you pay, you are able to filter by education, by intent to marry, the specific country somebody is coming from. It is easier and good for you. Okay. Then also it helps you, because I think when you pay for an app, when you're limited, when you have few people, they give you up to 10 and then they tell you that's enough. So you only swipe 10, and all these 10, probability of even anyone being serious is nil, and one of them who is serious would not be also interested. because people have different personality or they're looking for someone else. So you say, I've stayed there and I'm not finding anything, but it's because your search has been narrowed. And because it is what it is, people who have paid will be recommended to people who have paid. So whom they recommend to you is someone who is there as a time waster and hookup, and someone, the algorithm actually even picks people who have been there for 20 years, who are there just doing their stroll and having fun there. Those are the kind of people you will meet. Immediately pay for an app. It is an endless swipe or endless encounter until you yourself cannot swipe anymore. And like we said, if you have broader choices, it broadens your search, it makes you look at different profiles, and it makes you see that there are more options. And you don't want to settle with the breadcrumbs, like we put it, yeah. So let's talk about the paid apps also. That has given you the superiority. This one is only possible when you know that the app that you are about to pay for, you have stayed for few duration or days or hours and have seen there is potential. It's also an app that is internationally recognized. If you want international relationships, want it interracial, and this is an app that has not been started, because you also have to be sure that that this app you're using, remember some apps are fake. So I also did a video on how to identify the type of apps that you can use. Please check it out if you need it, okay? So I am going to look at the ways in which you can spot the 2022 rubbish. I started by saying I'm going to point out the rubbish, and I am going to be very point blank. There is this category called the pen pal category. So these ones are the ones who message you for such a long time, and they refuse video calls, and they never plan to meet you at all. They're always like, I'll come, and then I'll come, and then I'll come, and then when you insist and see you're serious, they'll block you. You've wasted months and investing your energy, emotions, and a lot of things. So make sure you avoid the pen pal category. The second category you need to check is the disrespectful communicators. I started by saying, if you love yourself, you will know better on what to do with your life. So someone who disrespects you, what do I mean by disrespect? What does someone say? Someone who disrespects you is overly sexual. They are too quick on sexual conversations, or they are rushing things. And then also they could also belittle your culture, okay? Or even belittle your gender. Like, yeah, women are like this. This is the problem with women. Women are weak. You African women, you black girls, you white girls, you Asians. That is someone with disrespect. And someone who does not even respect your opinion. Who even tells you, did I ask you to talk? I am still talking. They do not want to, then they do not do communication. So in the previous video, I already explained this too well. Take your time if you can and do it better. Then the last category of these people are called the woe-me scammer, okay? The guy whose camera is always broken, the one who suddenly has financial problems, difficulties or emergencies. Yeah, I call them the woe-me scammer. So such kind of people, I already did a video. I will not expand so much, but this category of people are people you should clearly know that, or who should know clearly that you do not even have time to tempt and see whether they are scamming or not. You just do not have time for them. If someone is on a dating site, seriously, they should be having all the plans. And if you're on a dating site this year, don't try to send photos to people whom you're just talking to for the first week of your life. Even if the conversation is going on well, try to encourage someone to do you a video call. In a generation or in an era where AI generated can just make me be moving my lips here when I have just recorded a video of myself, and then my lips will be moved by AI. You want to appreciate seeing every single move of someone talking to you and answering questions. And if you have not watched the video on how AI generated videos on my channel can manipulate people, you should watch it, because you will always notice how someone who is using AI, like you see their face, but when they're speaking, the accent is not theirs, and how they use it to scam people. You want to really know this part, okay? Because by the end of the day, when you're talking to someone and they have hidden themselves behind the cameras, which is nowadays a bit hard if you are not well versed to it, you want to make sure that you are very careful and observant. Otherwise, these are the people who will be talking and no cameras or after some times. And when you talk to them, when you ask them some questions, you are asking a very serious question, but because it's AI generated, the kind of response is not authentic. So check out that video if you want to. So I want to empower you today by finishing my statement by saying that you are the prize, so act like it. When I started saying brilliant women who allowed self-respect. It's something that makes me feel sick. Okay, so you would not even blame someone for disrespecting you if you entertained their rubbish from the beginning. Make sure, as you got home today, take this with you. If you want some respect, like we say in daily life, respect is earned. So how do you carry yourself around? How do you entertain the kind of rubbish somebody tells you? How do you entertain the people who are wasting your time in the name of maybe? As long as that conversation has a lot of maybes, you're seeing red flags, but you're saying maybe, that is with the point where someone is observing you and saying, this one, I can tell any kind of thing of disrespect and they will take it. I hope that you really picked one thing or two from this video. Until the next video, I will see you. Have a great time. Do not forget to like if you've not liked at this moment. Do not forget to comment. Let me know what you want me to talk about next time. And thank you so much. Till next video. Have a great time. Ciao.